Well, good afternoon again, folks. I've just received these pictures from Dave C, who has relocated his rectifier regulator to just under the oil cooler of the bike, facing forward, in the cool airflow at the front of the bike. And he's very kindly sent me some pictures of exactly how he did it. So there are several locations that you can mount the rectifier regulator other than the daft position under the bike, as I've mentioned before, so I'll not repeat myself. So as you can see here, Dave's mounted the rectifier regulator under the oil cooler facing forward, and he has chosen to remove the fuel tank, which, as I said in my previous video, it's really easy to do. I was petrified of doing it, to be honest, until my friend Len pointed it out and said, look, it's really easy. So it does make the job easier, and this photo shows the extension cables routed up on that frame member there to just underneath the oil cooler, and the next photo shows the 4-pin connector, which is the original wiring harness. So the key to these extension cables is there's no cutting cables and messing about with the original wiring harness, which I don't like to do. And this picture there shows the 4-pin connector, which is the output from the RR unit back to the vehicle electrical system and therefore the battery. And it's possible to pull that up through the gap between the swinging arm and the frame and connect it underneath the right hand side panel. So there it is, connected. And the next photo shows the 3-pin block which connects under the bike. Now Dave's crankcase is a very enviable thing because it's so pristinely clean. Look at that, my word, mine does not look like that. So there is the 3-pin red slide block extension cable plugged into the original Royal Enfield wiring harness, and it's cable tied on. So there it is. So the key to this is connect the 3-pin block underneath the bike and go to the oil cooler end of the bike via the frame tube, and the 4-pin block just pulls up underneath that right hand side panel. So here's another shot of the bike with the tank off, and you can see there are 2 cables routed up through that almost vertical frame member and cable tied on, and then running up along the frame tube just above the rocker box cover there. So you can do it by just propping the rear of the tank up. And I did that myself, because, as I say, I was quite frightened of removing the fuel tank. But you know, you can take the tank off. It's just so simple to do. So that's what Dave has done here. And then the extension cables terminate at the oil cooler. So there it is. You've got the 4-pin on the left of that red slide, and then you've got the big 3-pin red slide connector. Now, for those who've not watched all my videos, I've done a special video just about how to undo and reconnect the 3-pin red slide block. It's not immediately obvious, and it's really easy if you know how to do it, and that's it. So he's routed the cables up to the top there, and this next photo shows the block again, 4-pin on the left, 3-pin on the right, with that seemingly complicated slide on it, but as I say, it's not difficult once you know how to do it. And if you look at my video, you'll see. And there you have it. And he's chosen to put his rectifier just below the oil cooler, with the fins facing forward, which is a good idea. So it's in the airflow, and it's sufficiently far away from the engine to be a lot cooler than mounted underneath the bike, as per my previous videos, where it overheats and burns out. And there it is. So another location, or relocation should I say. Well done, Dave, thank you for the pics. I'll put my email address in the video description below, so if anybody wants to get in touch, just let me know. And there is a much happier regulator rectifier, I would say. It's not in what I would describe as a hot position. It's certainly a lot less hot than the stock location under the bike. So thanks, Dave, for the pics. And if you're interested in doing this mod, just send me an email and I will respond, obviously. And what I normally do, you may call me foolish or trusting, but I usually give out my phone number. So if anybody wants a bit of online or, phone call help on it, they can always give me a ring. It's a great mod to do, I think. So there you have it. Thanks again, Dave, and I'll be posting again soon with this little project I'm working on. I'm on it right now, actually, in my back garden, following a little incident involving a car driver. So there's a hint. Yes, dash cam, proper one this time. And I'll be posting again soon. So in the meantime, take care. Watch it on your bikes. I had a close one yesterday morning, and it spooked me a bit, and I'll post about that later. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.